We have seen how to write into text file and how to read from text files. We have seen example of sequential SS also related with text files. Now it's time to study binary files. Writing file in binary mode and reading from file in binary mode. Here is one program in which I am writing a single integer in a file in text mode. I need not explain the program. You got idea what it is doing. Let us run this. So one integer is written into that file info.txt. On DOS prompt, I want to see content of that file. I am saying type info.txt. Yes, number is written. dir info.txt 5 bytes, 5 characters. Now I will modify this program, write an integer to a file in binary mode. That same number, same integer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I will write in the file in binary mode. See what changes I'm going to do. OF stream OPF we will need in the program. Let me give here some another file name. I will change just the extension of the file. Here IO's scope resolution operator out and bitwise or IO's scope resolution operator binary. This you will have to add for binary mode. Now don't use extraction operator. A function is there, write. Write function, if you observe here, it is showing 2 arguments are required. This write function is required to write any type of data in binary mode in a file. 2 arguments. First is character pointer and second is stream size. Actually, first argument is address of that variable which you want to write. But this should be of character pointer type. So we need here typecasting. And second is size of that variable. So here I am writing size of x. That's all. I am running the program. Program has no output. Go to DOS prompt. Type info.dat. Which number it has shown here? It is not decimal 90. It is binary conversion of number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever is binary code of this number, that is being interpreted as ASCII code by this notepad text editor. So from naked eyes we cannot tell which that number is in case of binary mode. In case of text mode, yes, what we see is that number exactly. Now dir info.dat, that will give me size of this file. It will be exactly 4 bytes only. In binary mode, always 4 bytes will be required for storage of an integer, irrespective of number of digits in that integer. For example, now this number contains 8 digits. Go to DOS prompt, type info.dat. Yes, this is that number, but it is stored in binary mode and our text editor is unable to show that number. Text editor interprets number ASCII code wise, but here binary code is stored, right? And see size of this file, it is still 4 bytes. So I hope you are getting difference between text file and binary file clearly. Come to program again. There is one float variable y and there is one character variable z having some character. Now I want to write this y as well as z in that file. No problem. Same write function we will need. This is opf dot write in bracket for typecasting char star, then here address of y and size of y. Third time call this function to write that character char star address of z comma size of z. No output at DOS prompt. Type info.dat. This is content of this file. One integer, then one float, and then one character is stored. Of course, character we can see through our naked eyes. Size 9 bytes. Integer 4 bytes, float 4 bytes, and character 1 byte. In the program, since Z is character, so its address is of char star type, so we may not use typecasting. Still, we will get same output. Now I want to read content of this file. So after closing of file, I will open it. I will say ifstream ipf in bracket first argument that file path, second argument instead of out here IO scope resolution operator in bitwise or IO scope resolution operator binary. So remember, this is required for binary mode of file. Now let me declare three separate variables to read that data from file. One integer a, then one float b, and one character c. To read from file, ipf.read function is there and the arguments are same. Two arguments, first one is character pointer and second one is size. So first argument here typecasting char star, where I want to store that integer in a. Integer variable a is declared for that purpose, and second argument will be size of a. So here I have called read function three times. First time integer, then float, then character. I am reading from the file, and I will display content of these variables on the screen. So I am saying reading from file a, then b, then c. Let us run. So in this program we are writing into file one integer, then one float, then one character, and we are reading from the file. You got it? So how to work with binary files? How to perform file input output operations in binary mode? You remember only two functions for writing content of some variable v. Use member function write of that ofstream class. That v may be of any type. It may be of primitive type or it may be of user defined type also. And to read from file, use member function read of ifstream class. Arguments are same. And remember, this read function returns 0 when end of the file is reached.